There we go. I pressed the wrong button. I start talking and nothing happens. Hi, this is Jeffrey, Ripecolor. I'm sorry for the glare. Let me see if I can do it without. Oh, I'm still there. Less, a little blurry. Makes me look young. Hi, Aquarius. This is your October reading. This is Jeffrey, Ripecolor. 3-card reading, including the full moon. I kind of wanted to do, full moon reading and October reading, but I'm just going to do the monthly. Full moon's included as an extra added bonus. And if you act now for $29.95, you'll also get this carrying case at $10.95 value for free. Okay. 3 cards. Oh. New beginnings. Ooh, exciting. Great. 1, 2, 3. All right. So here we are. Here's this guy. And he's on a tell. What a tell is? A tell is like a mound, sort of in the Middle East, because like the Middle East is one of the centers of early human civilization as far as we know right now. Kind of like the Middle East and Indus River, China, blah, 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 Mexico. Anyway, it's kind of elevated. And that's how they know that people were there, because they kept on dropping crap. And, like the more stuff you drop, it's like it sort of forms a hill. And it's like, oh, well, there's probably buildings down there. And so they found Göbekli Tepe. Anyway. So you're on a tell, and you're looking toward. And here you have these other guys. Okay, so first of all, you have this. This is international business, right? Ideas, proposals, ready to act, looking toward. Then you have this guy who was like, definitely, let's go. And then the new idea. It's very funny that I talked about the tell, right? I feel like you're reviving an old passion or an old idea or or maybe it might not even be your idea. It could be like, so I went to fashion school, right? I kind of morphed into like painting, and I kind of morphed into doing textiles, but I studied menswear, right? And what really works in fashion is the same old thing in a new way. That's what really works. That's what sells. You do like a denim jacket in leather. You do a denim jacket fur. You do a denim jacket like that silhouette. And you can, something new in plastic. Like, oh, because it's familiar, but it's new. That works. That always works. I mean, if it's done right, you can't, you know, you make it out of bird poop. It's recycled. So, you know, it could be something like that, like some sort of new way of doing the same old thing, right? Airbnb is basically, it was like being an innkeeper, but like now for the world. So it was like innkeeping, but they brought it to the internet and it became this fresh new thing, right? But it's kind of this ancient idea. Well, I'm in this town and you stay with the farmer and his wife. So it's the same, it's the old idea, maybe refangled, reimagined, and the good news is you have this guy here. He is so red-faced. It's incredible how red-faced he is. I don't know if he's like deeply embarrassed or he was in the sun a long time. I don't know why, but he's like deeply red-faced in this particular deck. You see? So, you know, they're always young, and the bad thing about them being young is that they have no experience, right? But the good thing about them being young, like I love to work with really young people, like people in their early 20s and stuff, or even younger, because they have enthusiasm. They're like, oh yeah, let's try it. And as opposed to like, you know, people who've like been disappointed so many times, they're like, oh, I tried that. It's not going to work because I tried it already before. But you have this like youthful energy with like a new idea and like enthusiasm and little, you know, a little wet behind the ears, as they say. But he's also on a tell, isn't he? He's also on a tell. He's on a hill. Oh, you've got some water there. I never realized there was water there. Exciting. So he's got the emotional about him. And then you have the Knight of Wands, who's like really, it's really a great knight. I love his outfit. He's ready to go into battle. He's ready to take on the world. Not only is he ready, he's already moving. He's already moving. He's not ready. He's like, he's out the gate. He's out the gate. You know, he's moving. Some of the knights don't move. And the other knight that moves usually kind of has bad news. But this one, he's like gung-ho. He's, you know, he's kind of like a patriot in a way, like in the good way. You know, he's got his idealism and he's got his chivalry and so I feel like, you know, there's like this new kind of brainstorm that came through. And, you know, part of you is like, well, you know, we can go after this one, we can go after that one, we can move this way, we can also, you know, you have choices here. There are some choices because you have three, and three is creativity. So it's almost like, well, I have this idea for a new baked thing, right? But it could be a cookie, it could be a pie, or it could be frozen, sort of thing. You know, like there's different ways to go about it. And oh, interesting, there are three pyramids too. So I have three again, right? I mean, you know, if you want to interpret that as Egypt, that's good for you. And maybe one day I will, but it does sort of seem like it has a three pyramids. Yeah, something, but I do feel like it's something that's kind of been done before, but not the way you've done it. Not the way you've done it. And also, look, the world we live in, it's kind of like, well, if I want to make food and sell it, you know, a restaurant might not be the thing right now because people can't really sit in a restaurant. I mean, I don't know how it is in the rest of the country, but here, they haven't even reopened the restaurants, and I think it's going to be at 25%. It's like, okay, well, that means I have 25% of the people, but I still have to pay the staff, and I still have to pay the electric, and I still have to. So how am I going to, do that? Everything sort of has to be figured out again, and it has to be based on something that, it's like, oh, well, even the new idea, even like completely new ideas, sometimes are the children of something that's already been um, established, say, maybe even established and died, right? So it's interesting when you see like the history of the department store, how they began, and um, and how they like became innovators, and when it's ready to wear, and then like Sears catalog became the store, and it's very interesting to see how things evolve and change. And this is the time. This is the time because things need to be reimagined. And, you know, you get really good ideas and you think outside of the box. So, and you're raring to go. And it's almost like, I'm not like, there are sometimes, when I do a reading, it's almost like I give the sign or the whoever's watching like permission, or think, or like say, well, you're thinking about, I think you're more than thinking about it. I think you're already there. You're there, or you're like let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Well, and I almost feel like there's nothing I can do to stop you. Not that I see any reason to stop. um I feel like I'm telling you what you already know. I feel like I'm telling you what you already know. So if this is all coming as news to you, think about a month ago or 2 months ago or 5 months ago or a year ago and saying, boy, that would be a good idea for business. That would be a good idea to like, or, to run the business this way. That'd be a good idea to like, change this into that, what if we did burgers upside down? That's a stupid thing to say, but you understand what I'm saying. Like White Castle, they were famous for square burgers. It's like, it was the same thing, but done in a new way. And it became this thing. See what I'm saying? Um, or the non-burger burger that, you know, things are evolving and changing, and I feel like you have good and new ideas, and you're sort of like fresh-faced about them in a way. Part of you is like kind of fresh-faced and sort of naive in a way, but there's another part of you that's very, um, that's already started. And, I always feel like this guy is very, he has experience, this one. This one has experience. I don't know why I always feel like that, but I feel like he has experience. Like this is not his first day out. He already has 3 wands. It's not his first day out. He knows to stand on the higher ground so that he can see the whole picture, right? And this could very easily be something that is more than regional, more than regional. So that sounds exciting and fun and interesting. And, I feel like you're already there. So good luck. You know, my hope really for all of us for all of us. No matter where you live, no matter what language you speak, no matter how old you are, no matter what religion you do or you don't believe in, I want us all to be happy and healthy and wealthy and content. That's what I want for all of us. And so if you have some new good idea, good on you and good for us. Um, not every idea is something that I'm going to like subscribe to or buy or whatever, but oh, we have a new way of washing cars or something. It's like, okay, I don't have a car, so washing one doesn't really interest me. But if you have some new cool way of washing cars that saves water and we're able to use something that we've never used before, that's sort of a waste product, or or a way to wash a car without water, yay, yay. It might not be something I use, but a new idea and a new like creative idea is like kind of, you put it into the pot. It's like, oh, this is cool, right? Anyway, that is that. So, Godspeed. Yeah, this one is Godspeed. So, have a lovely October. Please like, subscribe, share. What is it? Click the bell for notifications. Jeffrey Ripecolor. Have a lovely, lovely, lovely October. Now, there we go.